All right, Oval fans. Now, this will possibly be my last video on the show until it either returns on July 20th or if we get a teaser trailer for, this summer. Like they'll do a trailer for the back half of season 2. Or if I might do a video, just kind of go over, my thoughts on season 2 in general. Yeah, I might have 1 or 2 more videos in me. But I recorded all my follow-up videos on the Oval before this one. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I did 7 other Oval videos based on the episode, the end credit trailer and whatnot. So you're going to get a barrage of Oval videos all at once later today. What's today? Wednesday? Like it is almost 6 a.m. Just got to record this review. I'm going to go to sleep. And then when I wake up, get myself together, I want to edit it all and post it at once. So you'll get all the Oval content your heart desires. That way the rest of my week can be spent working on eBay and, I don't know, maybe come up with a new house strategy. I don't know. But in any case, I did a live stream last night. Had fun doing that. I was live tweeting during the episode. That was okay. That was pretty fun. But we're talking the Oval true mid-season finale, season 2, episode 13, entitled Every Weekend. I think I want to give this episode like an 8 out of 10. To be honest, I really don't even know what to score this episode. It wasn't bad. It was a hell of a lot better than last week. But let's just jump into it. But before we do, you know the drill. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Hit subscribe. Click that bell notification icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post new content to the channel. And follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. So we have like this Bobby Donald standoff where, well, Bobby's the one with the gun. And basically this dude is so chill about the whole thing. Oh, I'm chief of staff. Oh, chief of staff, huh? Donald don't give 2 F's about Bobby. I mean, he basically climbs in bed with Lily. And, Lily's just looking all fine and everything. And Donald, so how long has this been going on? How long has this thing been going on between you and Kyle? Ooh, 8 years? Your turn. And it's like, he kind of gently caresses one of her feet and or her foot and ankle and just asking these questions, and Bobby has the gun on him the whole time. And again, Donald don't give a damn. So basically, oh no, Bobby's my lover. Okay, so it's not really much else to say about the scene. Donald's like, okay, I see how it is. Okay, all right. Oh, you gonna do this to me? You will never see the light again. You will never see the light of day again. 48-hour lockdown. You will not leave this house. No, he doesn't do that. Donald just gets up. Okay. Oh, shouldn't you be back at work? Well, I got a call saying that I need to come over right away, and here I am. And well, here we are now. So yeah, Donald just leaves, and honestly, that's scarier than him making a show out of it. He literally just leaves and he points his finger at Bobby, go pow, bang, and then he just leaves. So then after that, Bobby is, for I don't know, getting into his senses. Like, how the hell did he know about this? This is like, because him and Lily were trying to figure out, wait, how did anybody know that, you were here? So now Bobby wants to get a little bit of now I don't even want to say a little paranoid like Max. Now Bobby wants to have a little bit of sense. He's like, okay, I don't know, this was sloppy. What's going on here? And then after that, he's like, Lily, come with me. No, I need to stay. See, there's going to be a state dinner soon with the president and first lady. He's going to want me here. He's not going to do anything to me. So basically, Lily is basing her life off of Donald's need to have her around for the sake of appearances. And then, Bobby's like, wait, are you on my side? Of course, Bobby. Don't ever doubt that. Donald and Lily, they have a twisted thing going on, but they deep down, they care about each other. I mean, hell, even Lily said that. Okay. So in any case, Bobby leaves in a huff, and I'm pretty sure, it's not love, but it's mainly lust with him and her, but whatever. So we go over to Sam finishing up with Victoria, and I gotta say, damn. Was it just me, or was Victoria glistening when, Sam and her finished up? I mean, Just the way she was looking, Lord have mercy. So in any case, Sam all of a sudden is getting his rationale back. Wait, ma'am, I'm sorry. Look, let's not go back to that ma'am shit. And then he starts, bombarding her with questions. Wait, do you still get a period? Take that pill. It's like, Sam, bro, you first of all, after what you just did, I mean, come on, man. That won't good. It's bad enough you did what you did, but now you're basically making Victoria feel like trash. Like, oh, I know you. I know what you're going to do. You're going to use this to piss off my wife and taunt her and this and that. So it's like you almost treating her like a hoe. It's like, you get what you want from her, and then all of a sudden it's like, no, I can't do this anymore. I can't work for you anymore. I just can't. It's like, you want to take the pill? Oh, so you've done this before. That begs a lot of questions. But in any case, she's pissed off and tells him to get out. Basically, like, no, don't fix your pants, don't fix your belt, don't put your jacket on in here. You do it on the other side of the door. So as soon as Sam opens the door, Richard over here looking like freaking Lurch from or the butler from the Addams Family. What are you doing in here? Oh, I brought the tea. I didn't ask for any tea. Well, your son did. He's not in here. Yes, I am. Oh, wait, what? So, I love how Richard, he just puts his tea tray down. But the way he looked at Sam, and Sam had that walk of shame out the door. And when Richard put the plate down, Victoria's like, oh, you can go. He's like, oh, okay, ma'am. And then, Jason's like, thank you, Richard. Okay, no problem, sir. And then he sits down so nonchalantly. And here's the thing about Jason. And I don't know if Tyler wrote this on purpose or what, but notice how Jason is pouring tea in this scene, but then later on in the episode, this fool is spilling all the tea to Priscilla over the phone. So this fool he recorded everything, but he probably saw everything as well. But in any case, good Lord. Okay. So Jason and Victoria, they're sitting outside. Honestly, if it wasn't for him being a serial killer, this would have been an interesting scene. But basically, somebody asked, was Victoria smoking? No, she had her hand over her mouth. I thought it was a cigarette that she was smoking, but no, she was just looking like, oh my God, what just happened? And it's like, Jason, get your ass in the house. Like, no, it's like, seeing her parents having sex is kind of weird. Like, what's his wife going to do? What she's going to say? What is she going to think when she finds out? What about dad? Jason, get your ass in the house. Look, okay, fine, I'm going in. So it's like, he's probably going to snitch on her for cheating. And after that, we go over to Richard confronting Sam about the entire situation because, oh, okay, now if you did it with the first lady, then I know you did it with Nancy when I was gone. No, I didn't, Richard. I promise you. And he even says, look, I heard everything from behind the door. I just didn't come in. So it's funny how Richard and Jason were both doing the same thing. Obviously different reasons. Richard, like, how long was he standing out there with that tray? Like, my arm's getting tired. What the hell is going on? And then we got Jason on the other side of another door. And he even told Priscilla they won't let me send videos, but I got the audio. So basically, this fool over here just recording the entire thing. And the thing is, Sam is able to eventually convince Richard that it wasn't me. Okay, well, damn, it would be easier if it was you. That way I know how to deal with you as opposed to somebody else. And then when Sam's like, wait, where are you going? I'm going back to work. What, you didn't think I was going to stay here and help you out? You did this to your own damn self. Couldn't agree more. Because there's a foreshadowing moment here where Sam is like, look, when I was at home, when you were still overseas, I never saw Nancy with anyone other than your family. Okay, so Kyle wakes up Diane, and apparently he drugged her on the elevator, and he took her to another location somewhere else. I don't know if it's like a lower floor within the, or maybe like the basement of the White House or what. But in any case, he gave her something to just, give her enough consciousness over time to answer the question he has for her. But she basically isn't going to give up any information. But he pulls out a tool like, look, I'll start going at one toe at a time until you tell me what I need to know. And we cut the scene from there. No pun intended. We go over to Ellie and Hunter. They're staring each other down. And here's the biggest thing. Hunter is actually doing presidential shit. This is a cabinet meeting. We got like Donald, I think 3 other people, Hunter and Ellie. These two were not discreet at all in terms of the tension between the two. One of the other women at the table notices these two staring each other down. Like we're going over, new members of the cabinet. Like Donald would read out people that Hunter recommended and he'd agree. Thumbs up, thumbs down. He just wanted to get out of that meeting as soon as possible. It's like he basically calls Ellie to go to the Oval with him right away. And after they leave, Donald tries to, okay, well, that's great. Let's get these people, pushed forward into the cabinet. And then the one woman's like, he has a serious problem staying focused. And then Donald's like, don't let me ever hear you say that again. Oh, okay. Yes, sir. And then they walk out, close the door. Close the door. So then after that, we go over to Hunter and Ellie in the Oval, and he's pissed at her. This fool is on her knees begging, trying to convince Hunter, look, the whole underwear thing, it wasn't blackmail. I thought it was romantic. I love I'm falling for you, the way you taste, the way you smell. Hunter ain't buying that shit. Basically, she even hands over a news article for him to read, obviously work related about conspiracies and whatnot and how the media can use that in order to flip a narrative with a story. Basically, in regards to the entire situation about the cover-ups going on in the White House. Again, he wants her gone. Wait, so you don't want me to stay? I would have told you that. Well, what do you think about women like me in this position? No power to get nothing out of it. You can just play with me when you want to, and then when you're done, you're done. And then he retorts like, well, hey, didn't you tell me once that you had all the power? Touche. So she just ends up leaving. Is Ellie a threat? No, not really. I don't think so. So after that, we go over to Nancy. And Nancy was singing her heart out at Picky's funeral, and she's by herself. Not even her trifling sister, the one who was raising Picky as her son, didn't show up. So Priscilla walks in and tries to comfort her and, well, basically says you can either sit in this or you can just tell Richard the truth. That's really all there is to say about this scene. So we go over to Kyle and he's telling Alonzo. Remember, Alonzo was almost like the second in command, if you will, of Secret Service because Priscilla was constantly contacting him instead of Sam, asking about the whole Gene situation. But in any case, Alonzo is almost being like an underling from Kyle, underling with Kyle, like, underling of Kyle, where it's like, to handle some dirty, shady business. And hey, if you handle this, then we can kind of bump you up to the big time. So basically, he's sent over to the police station in order to recover the 911 calls that Gene made. Remember, Jake said to Sam that, hey, I heard all the calls here on my computer, but when he sent them over to Sam, they didn't work. Saying, that's when Sam told Jake to keep the server where it had all the reports and calls, and I'll come get them. But when Alonzo comes over, he says Smith. He says, oh yeah, you're too late. Agent Smith came over here to get the calls, and then he just leaves. And then Alonzo calls Kyle to let him know what happened. So then Jake calls Sam's like, look, hey, make sure you don't have a guy named Smith over at your office or they're going to catch hell because this guy came over here trying to put, I got some fire on me now about these damn phone calls. So Sam says, I'll come over right away to get him. But going back to the Oval, we go over to, We go over to Kyle. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, God, yawn. Oh, okay. So going back to after Kyle was telling Alonzo what to do, telling Alonzo what needed to be done, he goes into Alan's office and asks to see Donald, but he just kind of barges in, even though he said not to be disturbed. And Diane is dead. She is being disposed of, so she was killed off screen. He did make a point to say that she was able to take a lot of pain, so who knows how many toes or how much was cut off before she eventually said Max was who she was working with. And then you have Donald filling in the blanks, mentioning Bobby. And then the way Kyle said, Bobby, what? I was like, oh, wow. So then he's a bit upset because like, wait. You're sitting here. Are you worried? Are you just thinking about what that wife of yours did? But Kyle needs to realize, bro, you're just a side piece, man. Like you said, what did Donald say? Him and Kyle, 8 years this thing's been going on. But obviously him and Lily have not been married that long, but still. So Kyle tries to make Donald hate Lily, basically flip the narrative of, look at everything she's done to you. This is all a setup, but Kyle is just giving the boot. So we go over to Barry, and he's getting the money together, and he's actually stuffing the box with crumbled up paper, but then he's putting a couple stacks of real money on top, the full roof. It looks like he takes a few stacks and put them in a drawer, and then for whatever reason he takes the rest of the money and stuffs them in his pocket. I don't know why he does that, but in any case, he's about to head out, but Nancy stops him, and he reveals that he gave a wrong time for Richard to come meet with him to give the money to Ruth because he wants to handle this alone. And then Nancy reveals that Picky's funeral was earlier today, and Barry's rightfully upset because she didn't tell him. Well, you've been acting so hard-headed. There are so many reasons why that's messed up, but I did a separate video about the whole Nancy and Picky's father thing. Look, just check out that video because I go into a lot more there, but Nancy was completely wrong for that. That was effed up. So then we go over to Priscilla going over to the hospital, and Norman's there and basically says Laura is dead because he went home for a couple hours and he can't figure out what happened. They've been married, 52 years, 55 years. He went home for a couple hours and she was just fine. She was doing better. And then as soon as he gets back, finds out she had died. And then Priscilla's talking with the nurse like, wait, was anybody else here? Well, there are no visitors, not to my knowledge, and none that I could tell you about. Does everybody that comes in this area of the hospital have to go in and out of those doors? Yes. And then she looks up and notices security footage, so that has to make someone wonder, okay, is Priscilla going to do some investigating of her own and find out Kyle did it? So then we have Donald telling Alan to go home because it's late, and obviously he can tell that Alan's upset about something. Personal life, obviously, is Ellie related. And then Jason barges in, basically talking about their plan. And from there, Alan's like, look, man, I'm not like you. I'm not part of this plan. And he basically just shoves Jason out. Hey, don't touch me. It's like he just shoves him out of the office. So, yeah, I mean, he can't really deal with this right now. But Jason's like, look, hey, she's with him right now. She's in deep. I mean, he's in deep. It's like, bro, get the hell out of here. So then from there, Jason calls Priscilla, dumping that tea I was telling you about that he was pouring earlier in the episode. And basically says, hey, I know about the affair in the yellow room. I got the audio. And it's funny because Priscilla's kind of poking at Jason, no pun intended, about Jean. Do you know where Jean is? She was last seen in your room. No, I don't. I told you I don't know. And it's like he's deflecting by showing her having her listen to the audio. And she's screaming, no! So from there, we go over to Richard looking for Barry around the house. And, obviously, he isn't there because Nancy said it's been about an hour. He went to meet up with Ruth. She sits him down and basically reveals that his father is Picky's father. What? Every weekend he would come by, take care of the yard, and take me to church. We'd pray together. I was 23. I was weak, and I wanted to tell you so much. I wanted to tell you. I know I might not be going as in-depth in this episode review as I usually do, but like I said, it's because I've done over half a dozen separate videos on different topics. So I do a full video talking about Nancy and Richard's father, and I do the voices and whatnot, but he can't even stand to look at her. So he gets up and leaves. But my favorite part of this scene, I know a lot of people talk about how Nancy was screaming and her voice getting higher pitch and whatnot. But notice that the first thing that Richard did after learning who it was, he went over to grab her hands and asked, were you raped? So just keep in mind, Richard's concern, it wasn't about who raped her. It wasn't about who the father was or whatnot. He wanted to know if she was taken advantage of. That is true character. So then we go over to the final scene, and that's Barry meeting up with Ruth. They have an exchange of words. He doesn't buy the fact that Callie's in the van, but he opens it. 3 guys come out, beat the shit out of him, throw him in the back of the van. Ruth gets in and they drive off, and that's the episode. So overall, a pretty decent episode in itself. I still think the show should have taken that break 2 episodes ago during the quote-unquote original mid-season, but that's just me. So thanks so much for tuning in, and as always, if you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. And with that being said, I'll talk to you soon.